Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Ravella Design. Today I am going to show you how we are going to make these very stylish, very beautiful crochet jewelry rings. The pattern is very easy. We are using only single stitch. I will show you how we are going to make it step by step. Yes, dear friends, hope you loved these beautiful crochet jewelry rings. I have also many jewelry rings tutorials at my YouTube channel Ravella Design. You can have a look at my YouTube channel for more crochet jewelry tutorials. Okay, dear friends, let's go on how to make this. Meanwhile, please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell, and please leave like remarks and make comments and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much, dears. Let's go on crocheting. For these jewelry rings, we need some scrap yarn. In this video tutorial, I'm going to use this. My yarn is 100% acrylic. It is like this. Let me show you the structure. As you see, it is double play like this. It's going on like this. And it is very thin. It's not chunky. It's not thick. You can use also mercerized yarn, cotton yarn. It's no matter which type of yarn you use, but be careful, it should be thin. It shouldn't be thick. Otherwise, it will not look this kind of stylish, okay? And according to the thickness of my yarn, I am using 2mm hook. We need the scissors to cut the yarn, and for each ring, we need a pearl bead like this. You can use different types of beads. You don't have to use pearl. For example, you can use colorful beads as well. I made a blue ring. You can use a blue bead if you like. That's completely depends how you like. But I prefer pearl beads. Okay, dear friends, that's all what we need for this project. We are starting crocheting. I'm taking my yarn in my hand and I am starting with magic ring. I am doing magic ring like this, turning the yarn, keeping here. Okay, now I am making one chain. My magic ring is ready. Now I am going to make 6 single crochet around this ring. Okay, let's start making single stitches. This is single stitch 1. This is single stitch 2. Don't make the single stitches tight, make them a bit loose, otherwise it will be difficult when we go to the upper round. It is single stitch 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. That's all for the round 1. Now I am pulling this one. Meanwhile, if you lose the single stitch one, we can use a stitch marker. This is my stitch marker. What can we do? If you think it is difficult to find the single stitch one, now I am inserting my stitch marker through the single stitch one. Now you will not lose it. Okay, we can pull it a bit more. Now I will close this single stitch. Okay, inserting my hook through the single stitch one, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. We have 6 single stitches in the round 1. Now we are going to make single stitch 2. For this reason, I'm making one chain, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1, and in this stitch I'm making 2 single stitches. This is single stitch 1. This is single stitch 2. Meanwhile, we are putting the stitch marker through the single stitch 1. Let me show you. This is single stitch 1. I am inserting my stitch marker through this stitch. One moment, like this. Okay. Now I will go on making 2 by 2 single stitches. I am going to the following stitch, and this is single stitch 3, this is single stitch 4, going to the following stitch, and here I am also making 2 more single stitches, 5, 6, going to the following, 7, inserting my hook through the same stitch, one moment, yes, this is 8, one moment, it is difficult because I cannot see the stitches well. It's been 8, going to the following stitch, I am making 2 more single stitch in this stitch as well. This is 9, inserting my hook through the same stitch, this is 10, going to the last stitch, this is 11, and this is 12, inserting my hook through the same stitch, and I am making the last and 12th single stitch. In the round 1 we made 6 single stitch, in the round 2 we made 12 single stitches. Now I am removing this stitch marker, and I am inserting my hook through the single stitch 1, and I am closing the circle for the round 2. Okay, it is finished. Now I am making 1 chain and inserting my hook again through the same stitch, and I am making 1 single stitch here, inserting my hook through the same stitch, I am making 2nd single stitch here. I am doing the same thing, I'm inserting my stitch marker through the single stitch 1. In the single stitch 1, I made 2 single stitch for the round 3. Now I am going to the following stitch, but in this stitch I am making only 1 single stitch. Okay, I am going to the following stitch. This time I am making 2 single stitches. This is 1, this is 2, inserting my hook through the same stitch and making the 2nd single stitch. Now I am going to the following single stitch. In this stitch I am making only 1 single stitch. Now I am going to the following stitch. This time in this stitch I am making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay, this round is going on like this, dear friends. We started with 2 single stitches, and the following we made 1. 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch. Now lastly we made 2 single stitch in this stitch. Now I am going to the following, I am making 1 single stitch, I am going to the following, and in this stitch I'm making 2 single stitch. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, dear friends, this round goes on like this: 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch. Like this we are coming to the end. Yes, dear friends, I came to the end of this round. Lastly I made 1 single stitch, removing this stitch marker, and I'm inserting my hook through the single stitch 1. Okay, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. Round 3 also finished. Now we are on the round 4. For the round 4, first of all we are making 1 chain and then inserting our hook through the same stitch, and we are making 2 single stitches in here. One moment, inserting my hook through the same stitch, this is 2, and I am remarking the single stitch 1 with my stitch marker. Okay, like this. Yes, now I am going to the following stitch. In this stitch, inserting my hook, making 1 single stitch. In the following stitch, inserting my hook, making only 1 single stitch. Okay, now going to the following stitch. This time I am making 2 single stitches, through the stitch. This is 1, this is 2. Now I am going to the following stitch. This time I am making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Now I am going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch, going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. Now through the following stitch, making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Going to the following stitch, I'm making 1 single stitch, going to the following and 1 single stitch, and to the following, making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. This round goes on like this: 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 1 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 1. Like this we are coming to the end. Yes, I came to the end of this round. I'm removing the stitch marker, inserting my hook through this single stitch 1, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. This round also finished. For this reason, first of all, I'm making 1 chain, inserting my hook through the same stitch. In this stitch, I'm making 2 single stitches. This is 1, this is 2. In this same stitch, in this single stitch 1, we made 2 single stitches, okay? Now I am going to the following stitch, inserting my hook through that stitch, making 1 single stitch, going to the following stitch, here inserting my hook, making only 1 single stitch, and through the following, making again 1 single stitch. This time we made 2 single stitches and 1 single stitch. This round will go on like this. Now I am going to the following stitch. In this stitch, I'm making 2 single stitches. This is 1, and inserting my hook through the same stitch. This is 2. Now going to the following stitch, I'm making 1 single stitch, going to the following, 1 single stitch, and going to the following, 1 single stitch. Okay? Now going to the following and 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay, dear friends, this round goes on like this. Now I will make 1 single stitch, later on 2 single stitch, and then 1. This round is going on like this: 2 single stitch and 3 times 1 single stitches. Like this we are coming to the end. I came to the end of this round. I'm inserting my hook through the single stitch 1, yarn over, pull through, one moment, slip stitch. I'm making 1 chain, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1. In this stitch, I'm making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. If you like, you can put the stitch marker. If you find the single stitch 1, you don't have to put the stitch marker. That's completely depends. I made 2 single stitches in the round 1. And this time 4 times 1 single stitch we are going to make. This is single stitch 1, this is single stitch 2, this is single stitch 3, and this is single stitch 4. I made 2 single stitch. I started with 2 single stitch. Later on I made 1. 4 times 1 single stitch I made. Now I am going to the following stitch. In this stitch I'm making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Now going to the following stitch, I'm making one single stitch. Going to the following stitch here, inserting my hook through this stitch, I'm making one single stitch. Going to the following, making one single stitch, and going to the following again, making one single stitch. 4 times one single stitch I made. Now going to the following stitch. This time in this stitch I am making 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Now 4 times 1 1 1 1 I am going to make single stitches, later on 2 single stitch. Like this we are finishing this round, dear friends. I came to the end of round. I am removing the stitch marker, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. Okay, I'm making one chain, inserting my hook through the same stitch. I'm making one single stitch, inserting my hook through the same stitch. One moment. Yes, inserting my hook, making the second stitch, and I am inserting my stitch marker through the single stitch 1. This time I will make 5 times one single stitch. Here, going to the following stitch. One moment, it's tight. Making one single stitch, going to the following, one single stitch, going to the following stitch, making one single stitch. It's been 3. Going to the following stitch, making one single stitch. It's been 4. And going to the following, I'm making one single stitch. It's been 5. I made 2 single stitches. Later on, one by one, I made 5 single stitch. Now I am going to the following stitch. In this stitch, I'm making 2 single stitches. Okay, now one by one I will make 5 single stitches. Going to the following stitch, I'm making 1 single stitch. Going to the following stitch, I'm making 1 single stitch. Going to the following stitch, 1 single stitch. Going to the following stitch, making 1 single stitch, and going to the following, making one more single stitch. Like this I made 5 single stitches one by one. Now I am going to the following stitch. This time in this stitch I'm making 2 single stitches. Yes, dear friends, this round's going on like this. We are making 2 single stitches in one stitch, and then later on, one by one, we are making 5 single stitches in each following stitch. Later on, 2 single stitch again, and then 5 single stitch one by one. This round goes on like this. Okay, dear friends, let's finish this round as I explained to you. I came to the end of the round. I'm removing the stitch marker, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1, making a slip stitch. I'm making one chain, and in this chain, a single stitch 1, I'm making 2 single stitches. Okay, I'm inserting my hook through the single stitch 1. Okay, now 6 times I'm going to make one by one single stitches. Okay, 1, 2, going to the following, it is 3, going to the following, it is 4, it is 5, and it is 6. I made 2 single stitches in the single stitch 1, and then one by one I made 6 single stitches, 1 1 1 1 1, like this. 6 single stitches I made. Now I am going to the following stitch. This time I am making 2 single stitches. Okay, this round goes on like this, dear friends. In the single stitch one, we are making 2 single stitches, and then one by one we are making 6 single stitches, and then 2 single stitches, and then one by one we are going to make 6 single stitches, one, like this 6 single stitches we made. Later on we are going to make 2 single stitches, and we are finishing this round as I explained to you. I came to the end of this round as well. Now removing the stitch marker, inserting my hook through the single stitch one, making a slip stitch. This round also finished, dear friends. Okay, actually this is finished. Now I will tell you how many centimeters it is, because everybody's yarn thickness can be different. It is 4 and 5 centimeters. The diameter of this ring, the circle part, is 4 and 5 centimeters, dear friends. Now, when finishing, we are going to make a reverse single stitch. How we are going to do it? Making 1 single stitch, and I am going to the back, 1 stitch back, and I am making a single stitch. Going to the back stitch, 1 stitch back, I am going again and making a single stitch. I am going 1 stitch back, making a single stitch. I am going 1 stitch back and making a single stitch. It is a kind of border, dear friends. It's been like this, just a bit ruffling here. Okay, did you see? Yes, like this, one by one we are making reverse single stitches and we are coming to the end. Yes, dear friends, I came to the end of this border end. I made reverse single stitches one by one all around. In this last round with reverse single stitches, there is no increasing. Now I am at the end, going to the reverse single stitch one, yarn over, pull through. Okay, one moment, like this. Okay, it is tight, for this reason it is difficult. Yes, dear friends, it is finished. Now I am cutting the yarn, I am pulling. This circle part finished for the ring. We finished this round. Now we are going to make this part. Okay, but first of all, we are hiding this yarn end. For this reason, I'm using 1.5 millimeters hook, and in the back side, through the stitches, through the back stitches, I'm sliding the yarn end like this. I am hiding. Okay, it is easy. One moment, once again I will do it. Yes, we can cut it. For now, I'm not cutting this yarn end in the circle because I will use it while sewing up this pearl. For the moment, I am putting this aside because we will start making this part, this ring part. Yes, we are starting this ring part. For this reason, first of all, I'm making a slip knot. Upon this slip knot, I'm making 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm keeping the 4th chain. I'm making 1 more chain and inserting my hook through the chain 4. I'm making a single stitch. This is single stitch 1. Going to the following stitch, making single stitch 2, going to the following stitch, making single stitch 3, and going to the chain 4 and making single stitch 4. Okay, one by one we made single stitches, totally 4 single stitch we made. I'm making one chain, turning the project, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1. I'm making one single stitch, going to the following stitch. I'm making one single stitch. One by one we are making single stitches in each following stitch. Look, I'm going to the following stitch, inserting my hook through that stitch, and I'm making one single stitch, going to the last stitch, inserting my hook through that stitch. I'm making one single stitch. Okay, now I am making one chain, turning the crochet, inserting my hook through the single stitch 1. I'm making one single stitch in there, going to the following stitch. I'm making one single stitch in there, going to the following stitch. I'm making one single stitch, going to the last single stitch here. I'm making one single stitch. We are doing the same thing. The pattern repeats itself at each row, at each round. One by one we are making totally 4 single stitches on each round. One chain, turning the project, inserting our hook through the single stitch 1. In this stitch we are making one single stitch. We are going to the following stitch, inserting our hook through that stitch, making one single stitch. One moment, once again I will do it. Yes, I made one single stitch, inserting my hook through the following stitch. I'm making one single stitch in there, going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there, going to the following stitch, and again making one single stitch. Always repeats itself. One chain, turning the project. We are doing the same thing. One by one we are making single stitches totally 4 times. Like this, we are making this according to the size of our own finger. Now I'm not telling you how many centimeters you should do, how many rounds you should do, because everybody's finger size is different. For example, if I told you you have to make 12 rounds, maybe it will be narrow, it will be wide for your finger size. For this reason, after making some rounds, you are wrapping it around your finger and you see if it is okay for you. Okay, dear friends, let's make this longer according to the size of our finger. Yes, dear friends, I made some more rounds. Later on, I am wrapping it around my finger in order to see if it is okay for my finger. Look, as you see, it's closing. Let me show you well. Look, like this, as you see. Now I am going to join these two sides to each other. One moment, I will show you how we are doing. I am folding like this. First of all, I will pull this loop to the other side. Okay, now turning it because we are crocheting from right to left. Now I'm inserting my hook through the following stitch and also inserting my hook through the same stitch at the other side. Yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. I am going to the following stitch, going to the following stitch at the other side, and slip stitch. Going to the last stitch of the other side, and making a slip stitch. Okay, like this we joined these two sides to each other. Now I am making one chain and cutting the yarn. Yes, let me show you. It is like this. Now we are going to hide these yarn ends. I am taking 1.5 millimeters hook in my hand. This is small size hook. Okay. Through the back stitches, I am sliding the yarn end like this. cutting the yarn, and I am hiding also this yarn end in the same way, dear friends. Yes, as you see here, I've hidden all the yarn ends. Okay, I am turning to the other side. This is the front side. If you like, you can also use like this, dear friends. This is also stylish, this is also nice. But we are going to sew up this circle over this one, and we are going to use these pearls. Yes, I'm using one pearl bead. First of all, I am pulling this one. In order to sew up this pearl, this one, I am cutting some yarn. But I will use only one play of this yarn. Yes, I am using a needle to sew up the bead, making a knot like this. Okay, we are starting sewing up. Through the center, we are going to put this bead like this. I am not doing anything for now with this part because I will use it while sewing up this circle part to the ring like this. Okay, for the moment I'm not using this one. A few times I am doing this. Yes, it is okay. I am fixing it through the back side. Once again I am doing. Now I am cutting. Okay. The pearl is fixed to the center of the circle part. Now I will use this part. First of all, pulling tightly. Okay, I'm using a needle through this part. This is the place that two ends join to each other. I am fixing it through that part. Like this, the joining part will not be seen when you wear it from the back side. I sew up tightly. Now cutting. Okay, it is finished, dear friends. Like this, as you see, it is perfect. Now I am wearing it. Yes, it looks very stylish. Let me show you. Like this. The color is also very nice, soft, nice color. Yes, gorgeous. I really loved it. Yes, dear friends, we came to the end of another project video. Hope you liked this project. Hope you loved our crochet jewelry rings. I will go on sharing this kind of video tutorials, dear friends. I'll be happy if you subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell, and please leave like remarks and make comments and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much, dears. See you in the coming videos.